See who comes in. Oh, 8 o'clock on the dot, I think. I'll wait for people to come in first, and then I'll read what I've wrote down, see if it makes any sense. Hi, Effie, Revolution Revisited. I went to the post office today to ask, so I should be sorting your thing out soon, but I put something extra in because it's just took 10,000 years. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Double. You lot came in quite quick. Tapper, John Kennedy. Yeah, I've got some good things to... Ooh, 7 in the house. You know, my number is 7. It follows me everywhere, and lots of people talking about the 7. I wrote some stuff down because I didn't really look much on YouTube today. I was chilling out doing some... hello, Miss Chime, and I'm still doing your stuff. I'm getting confused with who I'm doing, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I think I've got one more bag to do, and then yay. But I had a look around YouTube. I think it was this afternoon, and where I'm saying I'm seeing people waking up all the time, and some guy I've just come across who only woke up a few months ago, and I'm like, whoa, yeah, thank you. I'm like, oh my God, it's amazing. And this is what I keep saying about people waking up. They don't have to be forced to just wake up in your own good time. Some may not, but you know, it's everybody's journey, and we're all on a hero's journey. But I'm going to try and just read out what's just come in. Info that I just wrote down myself, a little drawing to go with it, and then I'll talk about some other stuff. And anyone who else comes in, hi. And I just want to say, I was over on a channel the other day. It was Roxanne, sorry, the Globalist, and I think the lovely... Oh, I'm going to forget his name now. Let me just think a minute. Oh, his name's just gone out of my head. Colin Turner, sorry to shout you out, but I think you were saying hi to me and I didn't actually see you. Sometimes if I'm in someone else's chat, I normally do put hi everybody, because sometimes what some people don't realise is I might have Finn in the background, I might be doing my arts and crafts, so it's a bit hard for me to keep going hi, you know, blah blah, hi, blah blah blah, hi, blah blah blah, hi. I do a couple of times, but I normally just put hi all. That means all of you. So don't get like thinking I'm ignoring you, because I believe you thought I was ignoring you. I wasn't. I didn't genuinely see you. I don't know if that's because the last time when we had a bit of a thing that I may have, I don't know. But I'm just saying I didn't. And that's not, you know, if people put hi and I don't put hi back, if I've said hi to all, it means to all of you. I can't keep writing in hi, 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 because like I said, normally I'm doing stuff, which I'll show you in a bit. I'm normally drawing or sewing or whatever. I'm like multitasking as I'm trying to look in chat and say hi. So she's lazy, guys. She doesn't want to. No, I'm sewing and trying to type at the same time. So sometimes, yeah, I can't be bothered, but not in a bad way. So he's not in chat. Yeah, I know, but if he's listening, because we had that whole thing with trying to get him back in, and I'm sorry, I don't know how to do it, so I can't. But if you are there, just know I wasn't. So hi, Lifting the Nerd. Hi, Robin. So this is a bit of a positivity chat. I saw Red Pill Phil. I've got some channels chat. Red Pill. I know I shouldn't justify myself, but I'm just saying, because I want people to know, even if you're in and I don't say hello to you, it's not because I'm ignoring anyone. I'm just doing other stuff. I shouldn't really say sorry. Not sorry, but you know, that's how it goes. 17 in the house. So Red Pill Phil did a lovely video this morning about positivity, and that was really good, you know, and he's doing a run, and even if he's taking the mick out of himself, even if he can't do this run, because he said he doesn't exercise in that, and he might need to be airlifted away. You know, if he has a heart failure. It was just really funny what he was saying anyway. So check Red Pill Phil out. Hi, Barry P's. Not seen you for a long time. I'm good. Very good. So getting hot now. So this is a positivity chat. Hi to everyone who's just come in. Like I said, I'm going to concentrate on what I've wrote down. I'll read that out and then I'll come into chat. So hi everyone that's coming in. So it is about positivity because I've noticed, we still get the trolls now and again, and Roxanne the Globalist and I has been getting them all over there, and we know it's the same people who make sock accounts, which is really boring and really sad for them, but I guess that's what makes them happy. That's what makes them happy, but it is from a lower negative, place. If you have to waste your time that much to keep bugging a certain channel that you don't like the people and you don't watch, I find that really sad. You should be putting your energy to something you believe in and concentrate on your channel and making that channel a good channel with positivity instead of ripping people down, bullying people, going on the way they do with negativity, because I see it as all the people in the chat, in them sort of chats, are all negative as well, because if they're coming from a low frequency that they enjoy ripping people down, it says a lot about them, in there, and how really they can't face themselves, because they go on about other people, yet are they all holy as holy? Do you know what I mean? We're all fighting the same good fight. People are getting confused and a little bit what's the word when you're getting a bit paranoid. This is why I say, if you don't resonate with me, don't watch. Don't come in doing silly comments. Why are you watching? All you're doing is feeding my energy, and every time you comment, you're putting a view on my channel. So that's all good anyway. But I don't go over to people's channels like them and watch them constantly and comment, because why would I? I'm not, and that's anybody's channel. Anybody. If I don't resonate, I'm not going to watch them. Easy as. If you're someone who watches TV, which I don't, you don't watch the channels you don't want to watch, do you? You don't go and watch them. You go and watch whatever channel it is that you enjoy. So why would you waste your time going in people's chat? Because really all you're doing is feeding our energy. And at the end of the day, funnily enough, in a funny way, it's you trolls that push us to be better people. And, well done you. So that's all I'm saying. But that will come up again in what I've just written down. Yeah, they're all now flummoxed because he hugged Roxanne. Exactly. And this is the whole thing I've just put out there, a bit coded, is some people on the other side who are against people like us because they think we're something that we're not, and we're all trying to find the truth anyway. It's like, are you a gatekeeper? I don't know. Is at the end of the day, this is why we did the whole meetup ages ago. It was to show people who we are. So when this person met Roxanne and realised she's just a normal person, she doesn't work for the FBI, what some people, stupid, uneducated, unknowledge people who don't research, put out there, it's like, yeah, well, when you actually meet someone in real life, instead of sitting behind a computer and thinking you know something about someone, and this goes for the people that are in their chats, in their chat rooms, they're just going off what someone said. A bit like mainstream media, really. You're listening to what someone said. You haven't met that person in person. You haven't been around that person and felt the energy. So what are you doing? What are you doing? You're letting someone control your mind like mainstream media do. So that's all I'm saying. Hi to everyone who's come in. I'll just give a little shout out. Hi, Medar Jedi. Hi, Tapper77, Kath, Effie, 007, Dave, Rachel, Pixie, Barry Peas, the Sote, is it? Always lifting the lid. Miss Chime, Bernice. Hi, Bernice. Amanda Panda. Don't want to, if I missed anybody, did I say Tapper77? And anyone that may come in, and anyone that is lurking in the background just listening in, because I know some people do. So I'm just going to read off what I've wrote, and then it'll probably jog my memory again. So mystical modulator. So I'm going to read off what's just come in, because, and then I'll shout some channels out that I know some of you have been watching, because we've had the lovely, hi Ricardo, the lovely we get his name right, Philip Daniel Miles, who is an astrologer. We came across recently, and I've asked you to go and check out if you resonate with him, and some of you have, and I've seen you in chat, and that's brilliant, because he's a brilliant guy talking about the same things as I love the astrology thing. It's not that I'm dead into it, but I do know as above so below are the energies from the 7 planets, like he said, and I have said before in the past. That's why they called the story of Snow White and the 7 dwarfs, the 7 planets. That's why on Earth there are 7 wonders of the world. matches up above. Just saying. Some people might not believe that, they might, but never mind. Who's that, Dolly? He's an astrologer, and he's really extravagant but really fun, and that's what we need. He's called Philip Daniels Miles. So check his channel out. Like I said, if you don't like him or you don't resonate, don't go and put silly comments on. Just don't watch it. But I'm sure most of you who are on this journey will really enjoy his enthusiasm, his fun side of him, his eccentric. He's just different and fun, and that's what we need. We're sick. People are getting sick of negative news because we know it's all crap. Negative people on YouTube, this lot, that troll and that, it's going away. I remember coming into YouTube and I used to see a lot of this. It's dying down a bit now because people are getting sick of it. These people are getting seen for what they are. So let me go into what I've written down, and I'll just do my usual waffling on and see what comes in. I'll show you what I've been making, and I'll do a card pull. So I'm not going to look at chat. I'm just going to read off. I've made notes. She's drawn pictures. Read off what's just come in, and I'll just read it off and see if it makes any sense to anyone. So, right, I have wrote. And I'm just going to read this out as I've wrote it. Hopefully it'll make sense, and then I'll talk about it and see what you think. So this is me just reading out what I've wrote. Oh, by the way, I brought myself a new mug because I do have a bit of a thing about mugs, because I like a nice mug. And this one says, it's pink and cream, and it says, it's got foil on it, and it says, "You make me smile. You lot make me smile." So, I've put coming back to centre. I can't even remember what I put on my title. Not that it matters, you know, even if I've spelt it wrong, because some people get so enthralled and triggered about me spelling things wrong. I'm a bit dyslexic, so what? So, coming back to centre, heart, love, balance, worth, I am all and everything. Now, I'm just going to read this out, and hopefully you'll resonate with something, and then we'll just see. So I'm not looking in chat. Right. So it's shout outs to Red Pill Phil's little chat today. Philip Daniel Miles and somebody called Spiritual Soul. Spiritual Soul, I think it is. I'll just show you now. Some of you will resonate with him. He's just woke up recently to a lot of stuff, and it's brilliant. This is why I say I see so many people. You know, we don't all have to wake up at the same time. We weren't supposed to wake up at the same time. It wouldn't have worked. So let me see if I can find it. I think it was there. This guy, beautiful guy. This channel here, Spiritual Soul, lovely jubbly. He swears sometimes, but don't we all? But, you know, it's great what he's saying. He's on his path. He's talking about stuff. Some of the stuff you will think, yeah, I know that. But he's just come on his journey not that long ago. So obviously he's talking about it, trying to get the truth out to people. We're not shoving it down people's throats. And then I will show you Philip. Anyone can put the links in if you can, if any moderators can put Spiritual Sewing and Philip Daniel Miles and Red Pill Phil. Philip Daniels Miles, I am hoping to do some sort of a chat with him. Is this channel? You know, we've got a big The Positive community up. I don't know if that's in there. Philip Daniel Miles. We've got to big up the positive channels that are positive and fun. Not let's all go and look at the negative ones who are doing silly little cut up silly videos of people. We're not interested in that, because that doesn't, and this will go into my chat, it doesn't serve anybody, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I'm just going to read out what I've wrote down. Hopefully it'll make some sense. Thank you, 007. That's Red Pill Phil's channel, or is it Philip's? But like I said, I've just given you the name so you can go over and check for yourself. So I've just put low negative people are easy to judge others and say, hang on, get the microphone under my mush. Low negative people are easy to judge others and say this and that about others, but don't or can't even look at them, their inner selves, the shadow side, the dark side. And then I put, it's a bit like Luke Skywalker, because if anyone does know, I'm a bit obsessed with Star Wars, and I know why now. And if you think about it, Luke Skywalker reminds me, this is just me talking, Skywalker, was he a Skywalker as in his higher self? You know, he was, you know, seen as good, but he didn't want to believe it when Darth Vader said, Luke, I am your father, which, by the way, he did say, Luke, I am your father. But now in the whole Mandela effect, he didn't say Luke, he just went, I am your father. But when I was younger, it was Luke, I am your father. But what I'm trying to say is, that was to me, it was the dark side, it was the dark side, the shadow self of Luke. We all have shadow sides. We all have the dark. People who sit there on that side judging others like they do all the time with us. I mean, they sit there like they haven't got shadows, they haven't got things in the closet, or they haven't been horrible to people, or, you know, like they're the holiest holy. Nobody is. And if you're saying you are, you're full of shit, basically. Sorry, but you are. Because somebody somewhere along the line, I don't mean you've murdered anyone, you know, really bad people. I'm saying you've never hurt anyone by maybe something you've said and you've not realised. If you think you haven't, you're lying. Just saying. We all have the dark side. And this is what I keep saying we're doing right now, is we are looking at our shadows. We are going over, you know, forgiving in our hearts, even if you've said this to the person or not the person, and we are letting it go. If you do not let it go, it's sort of like that karma cycle. You'll just keep recycling. And if people believe in reincarnation, maybe you do come back, because I do believe that, because you're not letting it go and it'll just follow you everywhere. Yeah, nobody's perfect. Anyone who says they are, it's like we're perfectly imperfect. You know, we all go through this learning. We all have to go through our traumas and everything, which I'll show you in a minute with the infinity sign. Because this is a school like, and we have to go through all this to learn to come back to center self, which I'll go into now. So I'm just going to carry on reading what I wrote out. So, yeah. So he didn't want to believe it when Darth Vader said, Luke, I am your father. How could he be fighting for the light side? How could he be fighting for the light side? When his father was from the dark side. That also goes into a lot of stuff people find out about, let's say, bloodline families. They may come from a bloodline family, and we know a lot of heinous things goes on there. Maybe some people have done that or they haven't. But when you know, these people think they're great. You don't have to be great. A good person said, don't want to be a great person, I want to be a good person. It doesn't mean you have to follow in them footsteps. You are not your parents. You can change it at any time. You have to look. You have to look, but you choose to be what you choose to be. You choose to be. Society tells you what to be. You choose what to be. Example, like trolls, they choose to sit in negative hangouts and feed off people's, pulling other people apart when they don't realize they are that person. Like, I am you and you are me and we are everything and everything. We're in everything. Talk about God. Well, we are gods as well, because God is in everything, so it's in us. We are like a fractal of God, or whatever you want to call it. Some people get triggered by that. Oh well. To be getting enjoyment or some sort of buzz in bullying, trolling, antagonizing people, constant comments of negativity, wasting their energy on other people they do not care for or like, say something about them and the soul that resides within them. And then that goes into a dream I had last night. So I'm not looking at chat, because I'll get distracted. That's why trolls come in to distract. So I'm not looking at not that I'm saying any trolls are in, but I had a dream last night. My dreams are starting to come in again, and it was something about, there was one this morning and one the other night, and it was something to do with these wispy like spider things. So they weren't spiders that were trying to stick on me, and I remember they were a bit translucent and very, very light. And but I remember getting the Hoover out, thinking, I'm going to suck them up. I'm going to suck these up and suck them up so they go away. I actually saw that. I interpreted as myself, because it was my dream, that they were like entities trying to attach, because a lot of negative entities, as in entities and people out there who are negative, in lower negative frequencies like to attach to people that are in the light, who are more positive and more coming from love and trying, you know, trying to be the best they can be. That's why Melania says, be best. It's not easy. It doesn't mean that you have to be, you know, if you fall down, you do this. You're just trying to do your best. If you're trying to do your best, that's better than doing nothing. So don't get triggered or hating on yourself if you you know, you didn't exercise today, whatever it is that you're trying to do, or you ate a piece of meat and you're trying to be vegan or whatever. We're just trying our best. So, what else? Yeah, so I sort of saw it as that. So these entities sort of went down sort of vortex or a wormhole or something. They disappeared because it was like they were translucent because they can't hold the light. They're not strong enough. And we do know out there now that these entities, these cabal, whatever, they are weak at the minute. They're down to the last sort of, I don't know, stuff that they're pulling out. But we know they're weak. They know they're weak. The entities that reside are weak as well. They can't feed off light. Light kills them. So they don't want people in positivity. And that's why everyone must raise the positivity, because, you know, once everyone's doing that, they don't reside here anymore. Once the airs are clear and the waters are clear, the heavenly waters, the living waters around here, and the earthly waters and our bodily waters, that's why there's fluoride in the water and crap in our food, they can't reside anymore. They can't reside in pure, you know, pure high frequencies. This is just me saying this. If you resonate, you resonate. If you don't, that's fine. But the wispiness and the see-through look to me means they are transparent. We see those entities and people for who they really are. That's what we're beginning to see as well. And the sucking away is they can't hold the light, or others who are doing their best to raise their higher vibration above it all. No one's higher than anyone else, by the way. If someone says, I'm meditating on a mountain, you're just doing your best. And if you're doing that, then that's brilliant. It's like they were getting sucked into a vortex or something and gone. They are weak. Truth makes you stronger. Dark, as in no information, will keep you weak, because if you're not aware, it's going to keep you weak and in a lower vibration. Just like the people on the other side who are taking it God-given truth that someone's doing a video on their channel and they haven't even met me, Roxanne, or anyone else. So I just find that really, really childish and a bit like mainstream media. Facebook and Instagram and, you know, YouTube and all these places, you can use them for good. Some people don't go on them because they know they were collecting information, but also what the whole thing about it was, that doesn't really bother me. It was the whole fact that all these platforms, I used to do it, a lot of people have done it, and they might have been coming off it now, is so you're putting your kids on there, which you get all the pedos looking at kids as well, by the way. That's it's used as a catalogue fact, but there you go. But also, when you're putting pictures of yourself up all the time, I used to do it, I don't anymore, try and put my artwork up, a cup up, but not like before, is you're living for other people. You're trying to show how, I don't mean you can not show how happy you are, but we know people are just doing constant selfies all the time, this, that, and the other. It's just, you're trying to compete next to other people, like, you're living for other people. Oh, I've got to show them this, that, this is, I'm the best at this, you know, and I've got a new car and I'm keeping up the Joneses, if you know what I mean. If you're going to use it in a good way. Don't use it for the social media side of it, of materialism, because that's a lower frequency. That's what people are doing. You know, I've said this before, someone will take a picture of themselves all like, but I think when it's constant selfies, I've seen channels, Instagram, it's just constant selfies of themselves. It's like, is that it? The ego, is that it? Is there nothing else you can put on there? I'd rather see some pictures of nature or something like that, or you in nature, not just constant. I know some of you know what I'm talking about, but you know, people use it how they use it, but it is living your life for somebody else and not living your life for you, because you wouldn't be that bothered about that. We are learning to get in balance, like when the planets align, as above, so below. I've said this before, some people take the mick, I don't really care. There are heavenly bodies above. I don't know where my astrology book is, but my old one. The 7 heavenly bodies, like I said, and the ones, they line up with the 7, why is the 7 wonders of the world on earth? 7 heavenly bodies that are chakras, like the chakras, just like Philip Daniels Miles was saying, because I've always said that anyway. The 7 chakras in the heavenly bodies, they align in our chakras, in our, you think about, I see heavenly bodies in plasma, crystal, I don't know, the waters above, not space as in what NASA say, waters. If anyone's seen the rocket where it goes and it stops, it goes bloop, like it's gone into water. It doesn't mean it's the same water as here, because I believe we have waters here. I believe this is a living, breathing water, though it may not seem like it. And then you've got the ones above. Yeah, lights in the water, luminaries in the water. In the water, you can make a star in water. It's on YouTube, and it carries light, frequency, and sound. Well, we get the energies off the luminaries above. And hi, Dad, Waxman's in the house. And they align with our bodily waters, with our 7 chakras, and 7 chakras in the heavens above. That's how I see it. As above, so below. And then when you're bringing the energies in and you're coming into center, you're sending it out. As above, so below. As within, so without. People get like, oh, it's like cool. It's like no, not alchemy, and everyone's scared of it. So you can transmute stuff. Chakras, like I said, Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Q brought that up ages ago. We know about that. It's a story of the 7 planets. Heavenly bodies above, chakras affect our body chakras. We need to start cleansing and using our 3rd eye. Now, people get a bit worried when they see the 1 eye, because they think of the Illuminati, or is Illuminati bad, this, that, and the other. They all get triggered, a bit like, I'm not wearing red shoes because of the Red Shoe Gang. Well, the Red Shoe Gang is not made out of what your normal plastic or normal sort of leather, should I say, is made out of. You're not in that gang, so don't get paranoid about that. So if you're seeing, and I'm going to start doing my designs with 1 eyes, you know, they get, ooh, you've got the 1 eye. What does it stand for? If you're highly religious, it's probably going to scare you. It's your 3rd eye. It's your pineal gland. It's your 3rd eye. It's your inner mind's eye. But people just get triggered. So, you know, oh, hang on. Yeah. It's our mind's eye. It's your mind's eye that when you go within, you can see, because this is your mind's eye. It's not your physical eye. So if you shut your physical eye and start seeing with your mind's eye within, you're going to know. So I've put our 2 physical eyes see the outward world. We see the outward world. That's why as within, so without. But when you start, our mind's eye, 3rd eye, see the inner self and knowings, because you know thyself. So people get triggered with the eye symbol, which I've just said. But remember the film E.T., which is one of my favourite films. When he flies off at the end, he says to Elliot, I am right here. And he touches him with his... Oh! Jack just scared me half to death. He's very quiet in the background, just there. He's being a good boy, aren't you? So E.T. says with his red finger, I'll be right here. Everything's within, you know, the knowings, different consciousnesses and all that, that's floating about everywhere. I will come into chat in a minute and see what you're all saying. So if you want to say anything to me, just wait till I finish so I don't get... Are we starting now? Oh, yeah. Got something to say? Don't know if there's any orbs. I'll ask them to come in if they want to. But being the true you is stripping away what doesn't serve you anymore. It's either outdated, doesn't feel fun anymore. It's giving you no positive energy. If that's what it's doing, and there's a couple more, you need to get rid of it. You need to move on. You need to keep learning. You need to move on. Old, outdated ways are what a lot are still doing today, fighting, arguing, violence. This is the whole thing with a lot of people violently protesting and stuff like this. It doesn't always get us everywhere, as some people think. Yes, we have to stand up and shout out, blah, blah, but, ask Guyfrid, yeah. But if you look back in history, you'll see that that's what we always did do, and we always thought we won something and we never did. They want us fighting because they want us in a negative energy and kicking off and all that and doing half a job for them. A new way is needed, as all history shows is that old ways got us nowhere. But I do see big changes and more people waking up, because I've been seeing them. Finn even said today, this was Finn today, as 007 knows. We're getting the trolls in. Seeing the light. He was talking to Roxanne on WhatsApp, and it was quite funny because he just makes me laugh what he comes out with. Where is he? Is it that one? Let me see. Not that one. Right, this is Finn. Sunderland. That's Rich. This is Finn with a message today that just came out of his mouth. So this is Finn.
Hello. Welcome to the future.
Sunderland. So that was Finn saying to Roxanne and 007, hello, welcome to the future. I was like, oh my God. He also went in his big brother's bedroom. I was asking to see a picture of a brain. He's always going on about that. And I said, why don't you show him a picture of a heart? He's only for a picture of a heart, on a diagram. And Mel just said, what do you want to show him that for? Because he thinks it's, the love heart shape. So when he saw it, he went, oh my goodness. And that's a bit like flat earth and stuff, isn't it? When you're showing something else, but you were taught it was something else. Like Finn thinks a love heart, a heart is that shape because that's a love heart. When he saw an actual real heart, he was like, oh my goodness. Oh, it's quite funny if anyone gets what I'm saying. But anyway, and then I drew a diagram of we all come back home to center, heart, love. Balance will be restored for all, because this is what we're doing right now. Everyone's coming onto it, whether they think they're not or not, they are doing. So I drew a picture of this. Hi. So I'll come in chat in a minute, but I just want to draw a picture of this. So you know that number 8, infinity. Yeah, I see it as here we are. So some people could say, oh, this is Earth, and then we have the toroidal field, maybe a bit like that, a bit like, with the core in the middle. I'm sure someone will take this video and slap it on theirs, because this is what they like to do, the little silly voiceover. But I see it as here we're born as a baby, and I say maybe we go this way. We learn stuff off our parents and media, and we start going down and down and down, falling asleep, fallen angels sort of thing, and we start going down and around because we get distracted by lots of different things, celebrities, TV, what others are saying, social media, all this stuff. We start going round. We start getting a little bit older, and hopefully we start ascending. Yeah, we start ascending, coming back round to try and think about life again and why we're here. And then we start ascending back up, hopefully like some of us are doing now, knowing thyself. We come full circle like a lot of us are doing, and come back to ourselves, where we realise where we started, which was from love as a child. Because a child, if a child is left, a baby's left with nothing put on them from us, the parents, and the parents before, and media and all that stuff we know about, they would just be pure love, because they are pure essence, pure love, God source, whatever, because it's us that put stuff on them, and we put it on them. I put it on my kids before, because I learned off my parents and they learned off their parents, because they've been dumbed down as well, and we didn't know the truth. So we all do that. Oh, we fell, and then we come back up, and then we come back round to full circle. Like people I've come across ages ago, and I've come back full circle. These people came back to all the things that I thought about before, and it's made sense, and come back to full circle, come back to myself. We all come back to center, home. That's where everyone's going, what we're looking for. We're going over to another land over there. No, we're coming back home, here, heart, love, center. That's what we're not looking at another land. We might see them, but we're all coming back here. We're all full circle. Some people are still down. Some people are still swinging. Some people are really down here at the minute, and they just can't seem. This is negative energy. You've got to come back up, have a bit of a look, question everything. A bit like you says, you must question everything. Why wouldn't you? You come back round. Oh yeah, might have thought. Oof, you come back to center. Center. Ooh, center. You got your compass out, and you come back to thyself, and then you know thyself, and you know just being you, doing what you want to do, and not what others want you to do, not what society wants you to do, all in the good way. It brings you back home, basically. Don't know if that makes any sense, but it does to me. And that's what popped in my head today. So just saying, we have all been dumbed down. We are the generation to awaken this world. Yes, we are, Miss Chime, because that's why I believe there's certain things going on. People say it's certain this, that, and the other. I don't believe in that. I think there's certain things they've done to try and wake us up, to know the generations were like, hang on a minute. I remember this as this. Why do they not remember? It's just something's going on timeline, which we all know. Q stands for me as well, more than Q. It stands for quantum. We are all quantum. That's why Q says, Q is all of us, everyone. We are quantum. The film Lucy, some people get triggered about that because it's AI, but like she says in that, when she goes at the end and turns into whatever it was, they say, well, where are you? And she went, I'm everywhere. We're everywhere. You're everywhere. I'm you and you're me. You're the tree outside and the plant. I'm that bird over there and that bird's me. We are in everything because them fractals of God, source, whatever you want to call it, the source of everything is in everybody. People going about DMT. Well, that's in everything as well. We are a part of everything because we are everything, having an experience here in these crude matter, as Yoda said, with the whole, hang on a minute, the whole thing. So I don't know if anyone got what I was talking about, but I did. I do. Meat suits, yeah. I say avatar. I don't like meat suits, but whatever people want to say, I am part of everywhere and everything. Exactly, because we all are. So if you're hurting someone, you're hurting yourself as well. But you do need to know where to put your boundaries up. It's like I keep having a bit of an argument with someone about borders, and they're getting so triggered about the borders and Trump's borders and our borders and everybody's borders. Well, we have to have, countries should be able to have sovereignty countries. Otherwise, your traditions go and everything else. I don't know why people just don't understand that. It's all about intentions as well. So, let me just find, where is it? Yes. So Yoda said, because I loved Yoda, a luminous beings are we, not this crude matter. They tried to tell us, there was a Death Star. You got Luke Skywalker and his father. Well, that was a dark side of him. Didn't mean he had to be that way. You let it take over or you don't. You choose to be what you want to be. You get influenced off other people. This is why I say people in the lower negative areas and arenas on YouTube as well choose to sit with those people that do that. And they're the sort of people who are not looking at themselves. They're not looking for proper truth. They're not looking at themselves. That's why I say always keep up in high vibration. Watch people that you enjoy, listen to music that you enjoy, do the things that you enjoy that bring you happiness and love and bring you in a higher vibration. If you know you're going in a lower vibration, go and do something that keeps you in a high vibration. Don't watch people's YouTube channels that are spouting crap, even if it's about you. Just ignore it. They'll get bored. They're just talking to themselves basically. No one's interested. It's all for attention. Why bother? It's just wasting your energy. So, I'm not really bothered, Ricardo, if I got that quote wrong. That's actually what it says. That's what it says. A luminous beings are we, not this crude matter. That's what Yoda said. If that's what you're saying, I'm putting my spin on it. But that was the actual words that he said. And if you're talking about Star Wars with the Luke Skywalker, how old are you? That's what I'd like to know. Because it was Luke, I am your father. It was Luke, I am your father. Is that what you're trying to say? It might not have been to you, but it was to me. I don't know what you're saying. What you're saying. It's next door. Ricardo, I don't need to watch the movie because it's changed. Do you not know about the Mandela effect? Sorry. Don't mean to get at you. I know it doesn't say that now. It says, no, I'm your father. That's what it says now. That's not what it was when it first came out. Research the Mandela effect. Research. E.T. said, E.T. phone home. He doesn't say that now. He says E.T. home phone. He didn't say that years ago. I'm a little bit older. I do know that it was Luke because I was obsessed with Star Wars. Thank you, Luke. I am your father. See, people know. If you haven't researched the Mandela effect, well, you obviously don't. I'm not arguing about it. That's what I saw it as. If you didn't, it doesn't say it now, I know that. But there's a lot of things that have changed. Like, life is like a box of chocolates. Life was like a box of chocolates. Now it is. This is what I'm trying to say. Timelines have changed. Things have changed. People say it's CERN. Whatever it is, it was to wake people up. So I'm not arguing about it because I know myself and I know what I heard. So that's fine, Ricardo. It's all in other movies. It's everywhere. That's what it says now, yes, but it didn't years ago. So, you know, I was obsessed. So, yeah. I'm 42. Yeah, I know. So, not being beheaded, I know myself. I know what was said. So, you know, just saying. Research Mandela effect. It's all out there. There's loads of them. But yeah, so I'm going to pull a card because I just wanted to come on for a little chat. I'm waiting for the Dark Crystal book to come and then I can do a chat on that. Ooh, don't get me triggered about Star Wars. Ooh. One of my favourites. Well, like I said, I'm not arguing with Ricardo. That's my spin on it. I know. So what I heard at the time. So, you know, you can research it now because that's what it is now. It wasn't years ago. It's not going to show you what it was ages ago now. Loads of channels have talked about it. So, you know, just saying. It's a bit like Sex in the City. Sex and the City it's called now. It wasn't Sex and the City. It was Sex in the City. But like I said, it's okay. If that's what you see it as, that's what you see it as. Obviously not on the same timeline. That's okay. I know there's a lot of people that are there. I've got the original cassette. It's Luke. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you. Yeah. Some people don't think the mandala is real, but you know, when you research, you see it all anyway. Ooh. It's a couple of things, you know. Yeah, there. Here we go with the cards, Ricardo. Getting triggered. What are you getting triggered for? Because you don't use them. It normally comes up with what I'm saying. If you know your higher self already knows. This is just a visual of what I'm saying. Don't get triggered by it. Are you religious? Don't get triggered by it. I'm not having a go at you. I'm just saying don't get triggered by it. Do you know about your higher self? And if you don't, that's fine. Don't pull other people down for stuff. If you don't know what your higher self is, if you don't know thyself and the power that you have within you, then don't poo-hoo the cards. You don't need to use them. I do. I'm a visual person. Just saying. This is what I mean about people. I don't mean you go, ooh, I don't believe in orbs. I don't do this. Well, I've had orbs in on the chat. People have clearly seen them. I could ask for them. Maybe they'd come in now. They came in the other day when I asked them. There's things beyond your people's conception. You know, be open-minded. Reality is not what you think. Most people know that. So if reality is not what you've been told, you know what I'm saying? This is what I don't get what people get. You know, it's like, I don't know. But if you don't like the cards, that's fanfare and they've not said anything nasty. They're just saying normally what I've been talking about. There's a lot of people in here who like them. People get triggered by cards. People get triggered by symbols. It's like, you know, just said about the one eye, the third eye. Don't open your third eye. Well, you're supposed to have your third eye open. It's your inner, your mind's eye. Your mind's eye. It's in here in your pineal. Not scary. Your higher self already knows. Oh. See, we've got in order. The sea storm, we had this the other day, is because I've just done the chat, Ricardo. This is what you don't get what I normally do. I normally chat about it, then pull a card. I'm not looking at that going, that's my life. I've already talked about it. The sea storm, well, there is a storm going on, especially with the storms going on in America, and we know what's going on there and what path they're sort of taking. How do you flush rats out? That's all I'm saying. Calm amid the chaos. You've got to stay calm amid the chaos. I've said this a million times. We're in the eye of the storm right now. Ooh, one eye. We're seeing all this storm going around us in loads of different countries. Anyone looked at Hong Kong lately? It's all over because everyone's, you know, going against the regime. The regime's falling, as I just said before, with the funny little energy spider things. Is the weak. They can't feed off people when they're growing with positivity, light, and a higher vibration. So don't poo-hoo something. The next one is Mend a Broken Heart Fairy. Well, Mend a Broken Heart, was we not just talking about hearts before with my son when I said it was a love heart, but you looked at a real heart? You know, you just saw these cards fall out. They're not pre-picked. But we're also healing our hearts. I just said we're coming back to center. We've got to look at our shadow selves and get rid of what doesn't work for us anymore, bringing that baggage and going on about certain things in the past that has nothing to do with you now. It's not doing you any good. So we're fixing our hearts, getting rid of the karma, the baggage, whatever's keeping you stuck, and we're moving on and we're coming back to ourselves to love ourselves. Oh, she looks a bit scary, but you know, some things that are scary aren't scary. It's just because you've never, you know, you've never experienced it before. So healing from a broken heart. We had this the other day. Funny enough, we had these same two cards the other day, if anyone remembers. It's Violet Angel. Well, I'll tell you about that in a minute. Funny enough, Breaking Dawn. The Violet Angel. What is red and blue? What does red and blue make? The colour red and blue. Hearts are broken when they learn the truth. We must heal. Yeah, and that's what we're doing. We're healing now. That's why it's hard. Red and blue makes purple. That's when we merge together with the feminine and the male divine, the left and the right brain, the physical and the spiritual. We're all coming together to merge in balance. That's purple. That's why a lot of people go on about, I can't remember what it is, but it's the purple colour of, I can't remember what they name it, but it is breaking dawn. There will be a breaking dawn. There's going to be a new dawn coming in because there's going to be a new day and a new way. I said that the other day. This is what's coming in, but before you do that, you must heal yourself and stop being in fear about certain stuff. That's a message I'll give you right now. So just saying. So you can poo-hoo the cards, but it's not like I just picked them out before they came out, and that is what I was just talking about. It's not about saying it's like a horoscope and I live my life by the cards. No, I don't do that. It's just normally validating what I've just spoke about. So that's all I'm saying. Some people just don't understand that. You know, it's not a bad thing. People have different ways of doing stuff. You know, it doesn't mean it's right or wrong. I shall do that. That's not getting at you, by the way, Ricardo. I'm just saying because some people think like that, and it's like it's only high vibing. So I'll just do some of the universe has your back, because the universe always has your back if you're listening to it. You're welcome. There's what. Ooh. There is one more card. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. Yeah. I like to do 3. No, I think I had 3 cards. I like to do 3. People do different ways of doing their own thing. It doesn't mean, you know, it's wrong or right. Someone subbed to you, but you're a rabbit, no coming. Oh, it's because I'm on YouTube. Tap 77. So whoever's just subbed, thank you very much. When I'm on, oh, one's just fell out. When I'm on the other thing, it normally does come up. That's why. Hang on. Oh, I like this one because this is what I've just been talking about. Ricardo, I'm not arguing about it. I do not need to know a card to know what my path is. This isn't for you. Don't listen then. I never said it was your path of reading cards. I'm pulling my cards because people enjoy it. This is the way I do it. So can you just stop with the whole card thing, please? You're just bringing the vibration down. You don't even have to comment about that. It's not you who's doing it. It's me. You don't use them. That's good. Okay. Yes, I will ignore him because you're just bringing the vibe down. So I am a spiritual. Oh, sorry. Did I not just say this? You know, sorry. What does that say? Oh, what's this? Your mind's eye. And I said, close your physical eyes and go within. I am a spiritual. I am a spirit having a human experience. I'm here to get closer to love. Is that not what I was just talking about? Loads of cards there that it could have been. There you go. Only trying to give you positive messages and people want to moan about it, you know? Hey, by gum. Just saying. Just saying. Thank you. The words are pretty and the cards are artful. Exactly. Bye, Ricardo. Sorry about that. But, you know, the pretty cards, you've got beautiful words. It's a positive energy. You know, isn't a problem with it. Sorry. I'll call it out when I see it. Doesn't matter. Trying to give positive messages to people. Notify if there's a new video. Yeah, I'll check it out after. So like I said, you can watch people's videos and not like some of it. You just resonate with a bit of it. That's okay. I'm not getting at that person. I'm just saying, you know, the cards are falling out about what I'm talking about. And it's just positive messages of what I've actually just said. Your higher self knows anyway. My higher self knows. Yeah, they assign posts as spirit. Oh, yeah. And that's what I believe in. The spirit realms are coming in. They speak to us all the time. Some people are not aware of them. That's fine as well. You know, you will only see what you allow yourself to see. And if you're not in tune with that, you won't until you get in tune with it. It's like a radio station. And you get in tune with it. So one more card. Just saying, you know. That's why I say people don't need to comment on stuff. If you don't like me doing this, don't listen to the card bit. No, he's a good guy, but you know, it's just, yeah. But it does need talking about sometimes. Thank you, JP. Oh, see. I'll take the one off the top because I'm only doing 3, which is, the first one is, there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. People know how manifestation works and how spirits, the spirit world communicates. However you want to see that, people would understand. I love hearts, wings, glitter rainbows. Yeah, so, oh, and there's one actually turned over the wrong way in the cards there. Oh, it's that one that I did before. So I know some of you like the cards. That's why I do them. It's just a positive message. Now I'm going to do the book now. So, you know, I don't know. Hiya, Stacey. Hiya, anyone who's come in. So I got this was a book of my sister that she was going to take to the charity shop, and I just took it and thought I'll just flip through it, see what page it lands on, and oh no! every time. I've read this out 3 times and just flicked it and it's the same number again, 74 and 75. Isn't Trump 74, his age? I'm just saying. This is the 3rd time now. If anyone remembers, this is the 3rd time. I just went like that. And this is Powerful Thoughts, Daily Affirmations is, I've got something about affirmations. I travel safely wherever I go. I always meet loving, helpful people on my journey. I give myself the green light to go ahead and to joyously embrace the new. That is the 2nd time that's happened. So, you know, getting the same messages across. I did just want to mention another channel as well. And it's a meditative channel, a sleep meditative channel. Resonate or don't resonate with it. But I wrote it down in my little book I got the other day, My Wellbeing Journey, which is, I've got something to show you as well before I go. My Wellbeing Journey that I got from the works, which is great because it's just a little one that you can write in and it's got little doodles and colouring. So, you know, if you're on holiday, you can take some crayons and you can write about your experience and you can doodle. Yeah, so I wrote in here, Jason Stepson, is it? Jason Stepson. Anyway, sleep meditations, affirmations, and health, wealth, and happiness music. I am, because a lot of us are knowing about the I am, and it just goes through with music. Why you get into sleep? It says because the biggest thing is I am, and it's what comes after I am. So it sort of goes through. I'll go through quite a lot, and the affirmations is, I am blessed, abundant, rich, wealthy, successful, believe in myself. I am motivated, dedicated, confident, fearless, taking action today. I am powerful, persistent, strong, balanced, positive, peaceful. I am freedom. I am open. I am wise, relaxed, calm, at one. I think it says in command of my life, loving my life, connected to all that is, in the moment, right here, right now, fully present. This is what we're working towards. It doesn't mean we're all like this all the time. We are trying to do our best, taking bold steps, moving forward with confidence. I am achieving. I am a born leader. I am successful. I am energy. I am disciplined. I am focused. I am present. I am love. I am joyous. I am happiness. I am valuable. I am rich. I am abundant. Abundant. A master of my own thought, courageous, wise, enough, fulfilled, grateful, gratitude, peaceful, loving. It goes on and on, because it's while you're sleeping. Hopefully you fall asleep and it goes in your head. It says millionaire, but remember, we're not really looking towards that. It's just if you were abundant, a lot of money, you would be able to help other people. There's a lot of people that are really rich out there that don't help nobody. If that was me, I'd be personally doing a lot with people. A millionaire, not expensive, expansive, healthy, strong, and it goes on. And it was just really good. And I'm going to give that a go tonight, because we're all just working on ourselves, our inner selves, and you can do affirmations like that, and those sort of videos do help. Today I've been working on some little, I'm going to be doing some more of these little purses. This is one of the designs, don't know how it's coming across, but it says Be Love that I'm making. And then on the back, in a sort of like a childlike writing, because it was really small, it says I am, because it's a purse, but it's little affirmations put on stuff like my bags and whatever I make. So you can see these and jog your memory when you're out and about to remember to do your affirmations throughout the day. So this one says, I'm abundant in love, health, joy, and wealth. So it's jogging your memory. So I'm going to be making a lot more of these with designs. And then when I've got them done, I'll let you know. This is going to be mine for now, because I'm going to be taking this one to New York. So, you know, when you've got it out, and I like little canvas purses. I'm not into all these hard, big purses with all your credit cards, because I don't have credit cards and stuff, because that's what they want you to have. I just like soft ones. Sometimes it slips in my pocket. Sometimes I don't need a bag, because I can put it in my pocket. But I do like just soft ones, because they fit in. It's not a big, heavy bag. So, yes, and it's a bit naturified. It's got all these circles and the leafy thing, and it's different and it's pretty, and it's from within me. So I'll be doing some more of them. So yeah. Is that a pickle? Oh, it's anything you want it to be. It's just a pattern. It's just a pattern that I've made up. That a pattern that just came out of my head. So it's just a pattern. So oh, thank you, Rachel. So yeah, I'm going to be doing some more of these. In the other bags, I just thought I have one similar to this size, and I just like them because they're squishy. And sometimes if I haven't got a bag, it just fits in my pocket. It's not like a big bulky, you know, the big. I don't like big purses like that. So thank you. Yeah, I'm always just creating. I'm always creating. So I'm just trying to think if there was something else. Yeah. I got new books the other day that I said I'd read out a little bit sometimes, just to give you a bit of a. I'll do a star sign another day. But I got this How to Be Confident to read bits out for people. So I'm just going to go to a random page and see what I can read out for you, just to keep you in positivity. Nice little picture there of dream lofty dreams, and as you dream, so you shall become. Dream lofty dreams, and as you dream, so you shall become. Because the imagination and dreaming is an orb, is massive. And sometimes I wonder if our dream realm is actually us and we're asleep here, we're caught here. Well, if there's any orbs in, you can come in if you want to, because we did this the other day and we saw them. So, I mean, I saw them myself as well, but because sometimes I'm yakking and I don't see, hi, Shrumati, I don't, don't see all the time. They might come in because they're normally here. Remain calm in every situation because peace equals power. And this is what we're fighting with as well, because, we let our feelings go, which is what we're doing, but it is hard. And anyone who says it isn't, anyone who said it's easy is lying, because it's not easy. It will become easier the more we do it. I'm just trying to find something to read. Whatever we expect with confidence becomes our own self-fulfilling prophecy. Right, I'm just going to read this one out about body confidence, because I've known this since I was younger. When I walk down the street, I always walk quite tall. I have friends who hunch over. I've seen someone on YouTube who hunches a lot, and even though they put this stuff out making out the confident. So how you hold your body affects your state of mind. This is because your muscles are directly connected to your brain's emotional centers. Simple changes to your posture and movement can help you to feel more powerful and in control. Sit up straight. When you walk down the street, stand up straight. Walk straight. Walk with your head held high. Maybe one more. Let me see. Yeah, this one. I like this one. Free yourself from self-judgment. Accept yourself as you are. That's one of the main things we're doing. I accept myself for me. So when people go on, oh, this, that, and that, I'm just being me. When I'm on here, going on or doing what I'm doing, saying what I'm saying, whether people think it's harsh or you think I'm daft or whatever, or I've said something funny, this is me being me. And most people that met me know this at the meeting. This is me just being me. I'm not living up to anyone else's standards. This is why I have a bit of a loggerhead with Mum, because she's trying to make me live up to her standards, but I am not her. I just do what I like. That's why I come on YouTube chatting, because I've always been a chatterbox, whether people like it or not. You've got to stop worrying about what other people think of you. That's their problem. So all these people that troll and do other things, that is their problem. Who is the Patrick around me? Patrick. What would Patrick be as a nickname? Rick? No? What would Patrick be as a nickname? Yeah, Red Eye Jedi, that's the thing. We make mistakes sometimes because there's a lot of trolls that coming in. We had a lot in Roxanne's pretending they were benevolent vicars and all that. And we know what side's that off, because I saw someone do a video on it and I knew who it was. And that's just ridiculous. But Paddy, well, anything else? Another nickname? No, not Paddy. I mean, my second name's Irish, so. Oh, and then on the other side of that is the best is yet to come. When you start knowing yourself and doing the work, the best is yet to come. Can be Rick, can be Pat, can be Paddy. Rick. I don't know. It could be an ancestor from. I don't even know half about a lot of my family, so. But I believe orbs are family and spirit guides, or which can be family, or that sort of thing. I'll just sit here a minute and see if we can see any, because normally when I'm yakking, I don't know if anyone has seen them, because a lot of us have seen them when I've been talking. When I asked one to come in the other day, said you can come in, and then it was like, I was like, oh, people get triggered by that as well. I know Lady V did it as well. Oh, I've been sun gazing as well, and yeah, other stuff. And that was on Spiritual Soul channel. He was saying about how he does it. I've been doing a bit of it, and I saw red, and then I saw a very bright blue, and then it merged into purple, and I thought, oh, that's what's going on. cupcakes trigger me. Yeah, like trying to be really healthy, but there's a cupcake there. I'll have to do a chat on that again because I am being quite good with my food at the minute. Not eating that much meat, but like I say, if you are going to eat meat, try and make sure it's not GMO crap because it's not good. I'll just sit here a minute and see if anything does come in. Now, the orb finders being Dave Bordy and Tapper77, have you seen any today? While I've been yakking. Where's Jack? I think they normally come from in there. Yes, one. Oh, yeah, we know about that. Body, baby parts. Yeah, that's why I'm saying people, funny enough, on Spiritual Souls channel, he was talking about that and how, I'll ask in a minute how McDonald's were putting a vegan chicken burger out or something, and he was saying about people don't even know what's in the food these days, but, you know, and they'll go for the vegan side because they know people are trying to get off certain stuff because of what animals are fed them. But yeah, I won't go into that. I know, you know when you know, but people don't. But yeah, so yeah, I always believe my nana's here. I said the other day when it felt like she'd kissed me, but yeah, I think she's always here. She's always me, my mum and my sister said we've always felt, you know, when you say like a guardian angel or whatever you want to say it is. Yeah, I don't know if my dad's in chat, Patrick. I don't know. Could be way back in the family though. I don't really know my lineage really or anything, you know. Yeah, I know. Most of us know about that. So, yeah. If my nana's here, she can come in. She might come in. Because Rachel was at my house when you heard the pebble drop. Are you going to come in, Nana? Oh, you've always got wounded animals that come over to your door. Oh, yeah. Yeah, staying asleep is easier sometimes, but coming to the truth in the end does set you free and you feel a lot better for knowing, even though it's hard, but it does set you free. I feel a lot better knowing, even though some of it's not good. Yeah, Roxanne's going fine on a tour. I think she may have finished today herself, but I'll be meeting her again. She came round to mine the other night, which was really good. I didn't know they were coming, so I met Jason and Rachel. But I met Jason at Didsbury and I'll be meeting them again in another week or so because I'll be in Kidderminster with everybody. Party on, dudes. And meeting whoever's there. So whoever's going, I'll be seeing you there. Orbs and all. So, yeah, I don't know. Was it in the dark last time? Thought that made it darker, but it's not, was it? Or did we have the lights off last time? Did I have the lights off and this one on? I don't know. What did we do last time? Is it easier when the lights are off? Is it easier when the lights are off, Dave? Should I have the background light off and a little... I can't remember what I did last time. What did I do last time? Did I switch it off? Did I switch it off? Yeah, Tapper's going full screen, so everyone look after chat. Or do I? No. Lights down, lights on. turn the lights back on because I can't see your moosh. Hi. Hi, Rod. Lights on or lights off? What we're doing? Oh, yeah. Soccer counts everywhere. I see an orb. Yeah, it's a little bit darker. Yeah, I don't mean lighting on me. I just mean orb lights. Last time I asked it to come in, that was a fly, I think, that I just saw there. That was a little fly. That was there then. That was a little fly. You can tell an orb from a fly. I've got one of their little fruit flies. It's okay. Lights are okay. Oh, I don't know. Well, I do know. I don't know. I'm not interested in them. There might be. Yeah, Jack's behind me. Oh, have we got a soccer count in here? Dr. Herbert keeps asking the same question. Yeah. Taxi. Sounds like a soccer count to me. Why does it matter? It's not what we're talking about. So I might switch the lights back on and see. Yeah, someone who's asking the same question. It's obvious, no picture. Who's interested about soccer counts? It might be because the bird is there. Yeah, it could be. Next time anyway. So yeah, I hope that me reading out what I wrote before makes sense, and I hope, you know, most of you, I think, enjoy the cards. We know some people don't, but like I said, I do what I enjoy doing, and I do me. So if other people don't enjoy it, then, you know, that's their problem and not mine. And anyone who's coming in under a sock account, I don't know why you're wasting your energy. Not going to change my mind on anything because I know myself and I enjoy what I do. And, you know, so... Yeah, but we weren't doing the lighting for me. We were doing the lighting for orbs. That's what we were looking for. I wasn't messing around with the lighting for me. So, yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to go and chill out. So what time is it? Yeah, I'm going to go and chill out. Might go and catch up with a few things now because I haven't today. I've stayed away. Are you going to talk about your dreams, Dolly? Yeah, I did do. Oh, sorry, there was one more. I said about the spider thing where they were. You always make. Thanks, Dave. The spidery fin things that got sucked away by the Hoover, which was a bit like entities trying to attach. They're trying to attach people all the time, these negative entities. And the Hoover represented to me sucking them away because they can't attach to the light. They were the transparency and the wispiness. I saw them as the weak now. They're not as strong as they were because people are waking up. It's all right. The other one was something about eyes, and it was something to do with my eye colour as well, and looking at people. And I don't know if it's like the light from my eyes or something to do with the colour amber. I don't know. I don't really remember that. I couldn't remember that dream properly. It's something about. I do know that I think that when people look into people's eyes, that's why a lot of people don't do it in the street. It gives you codes because people have got sunglasses on or they look to the floor. They're not looking at each other. They're not, you know, people are too busy texting and stuff like that. So I see that as like quite important. But something to do with like the colour amber because my eyes can look a bit amber sometimes. But yeah. Oh, trolls out tonight. Trolls everywhere, aren't they? It's just ridiculous. But like I said, they come to the light and they come to positivity. They can't stand it. But like I said, instead of putting energy on something of those, it's like just feed our channel. It's fine. Moths to the flame, isn't it? Can't stand it. So yeah, my eyes are hazel. Yeah, always out in force, aren't they? But like I said with the dream about the wispy spiders, they're not, they're weak now. I'm talking about the cabal. And even the channel Spiritual So, he said, oh, it's not like, I'm dead into Trump or anything, but the thing is, what he is doing is, even if he's a puppet, is he's going against that side, he's going against the cabal, which we all know. So, keep it up. I'm an illegal alien. I'm being forced to be an EU citizen. I want to get a seller. Oh, well, hopefully things will change in time, So, yeah, they can't extinguish our light. No, and the thing is, they just make you want to go on. Anyway, they're not, you know what I mean? It's funny in a way. They're needed in a way, but the dark is needed. Yeah, but that's what some people think, Rod. That's what you think. That's not what I see, because I do a lot of research on certain stuff, and a lot of people get triggered by Trump and they don't see what's behind it. It's nothing to do with politics. It's bigger than that. Don't see no wars going on, do you? Don't see nowhere ISIS going on, do you? No, just saying. But if that's what you believe, that's what you believe. That's fine. So I'm going to go, because it's a night where all the negative entities are playing out tonight, because they can't stand it. Like I said, they can't stop what's coming. They can try, but the apocalypse is coming. The end of the world is the end of the world for them. There's a new way coming. The apocalypse stands for lifting the veil. 2020 vision next year, folks. So, see you all soon. Love and light. And like I said, remember to stay positive, stay high vibing. You're feeling low, go and do something you love. Take no notice of what other people think. Do you and be happy, and live your life. Don't live the life for others. Live it the way you want to do it, not the way social media tells you to. And I shall see you very soon. So yeah, I know. So how do we get off here? What am I doing? So I shall catch you all later, lovely people. Bye. Like I said, you don't have to resonate with everything I say, If you're not a Trump supporter, that's fine, but that's the way I see it. It doesn't matter. Oh, thank you, Miss Chime. I've got one more bag to do for you, and I'm thinking about it. So, I've got my little purses to do, trying to get my stuff together, and yes, and the thing for the other people as well. I know they're all there. I'm just trying to get them done. And the little grasshopper I'll be doing, I'll probably start that this weekend. Now Finn's at school, it's easy for me. He's at school full time. Oof, yeah. So yeah, catch you all later. Bye. The bloody button.